Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Count Jinsula, and welcome to another Pokemon Go discussion video. Today we're going to be talking about the first in-person event happening for Pokemon GO Fest this year, and of course it's going to be happening in Berlin, Germany. Niantic recently announced all of the details for this first in-person event, and unlike what a lot of people were predicting, it is going to be different from the global GO Fest that's going to be happening before it. Of course, some of these differences seem like it's going to be exclusive for anyone who attends the in-person event, and because of that, it's drawing a little bit of controversy, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So let's roll the intro and jump right into it. Alrighty, so let's talk about Pokemon GO Fest happening in Berlin, Germany. So this is going to be the very first in-person event going on this summer for the Pokemon GO Fest season. And I have to say, there's a lot of exciting stuff being attached to this particular in-person event. Niantic made the official announcement, and it seems like there's going to be a couple of key differences to this event compared to the global event that's going to be happening earlier on. But of course, there has been a couple of controversies online regarding some of the stuff regarding this event, and we're going to get into that. But in order to do so, let's go over some of the details of this announcement so that we have context for those controversies. First and foremost, this event is going to be happening at Britzer Garten, which is a major park in Berlin, Germany, and it's going to feature the Skyform Shaman. Now, of course, for the global GO Fest, we're going to get the regular form Shaman. I actually don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but it's going to be a different form of Shaman. And of course, it seems like Skyform Shaman is only going to be available through this special research that's happening at the in-person event. We're also going to be seeing the debut of Shiny Pansear and Shiny Fungus during this event. And then, of course, there's going to be a special version of the Pokemon GO Fest 2022 t-shirt. I know this is something that a lot of players go for. I mean, I got myself a Pokemon GO Fest t-shirt from, I believe it was 2018, and it's one of the shirts that I highly covet because it shows that I was actually there. And of course, there's going to be autograph sessions for some of the content creators out there. I do believe that Billy from the Trainer Club is going to be attending the Berlin one, so if you are interested in meeting some of us fellow content creators, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to do so. And there's going to be some special habitats that are going to be geared specifically towards Berlin with some alternate spawns compared to the other Pokemon GO Fests that are going to be happening throughout the year. There's going to be an electric garden which is going to feature Hisuian Voltorb, Combee, Fungus, Helioptile, and more. There's going to be the Windy Coast, which is going to feature Feebas, Clamperl, Panpour, and Woobat. And then there's the Living Meadow, which is going to feature Galarian Ponyta, Scyther, Yanma, and Pansage. And then of course, during the Molten Rocks Hour, you're going to see Cranidos, Pansear, Roggenrola, and Darumaka. And of course, everything else that's going to be going on during the Berlin in-person event is going to be pretty similar to what's going to be happening during the global event. So yeah, now that we know all the details regarding this in-person event, let's go over some of the controversies. So, a lot of players have been kind of complaining online that you will not be able to get Skyform Shaman outside of this event. Well, of course, this is likely not true. We will be able to get Skyform Shaman eventually through an in-game special research that will probably be after Pokemon GO Fest, so it's not necessarily going to be actually event exclusive. It's going to be more like early access. Another big controversy is the fact that this event is going to be kind of pricey. Of course, the economics of it is going to be different throughout the world because, of course, certain currencies are going to be worth more compared to others. So I think some players who live outside of Germany are looking at these ticket prices and thinking it's a little bit steep. But I actually think that if you were to convert it to the currency of your home country, it'll equal out to what you would expect. And then finally, there is one controversy that's not just in relation to this particular in-person event, but also the global GO Fest that's going to be happening that will be available to everyone, and that is of course in regards to incense. Some players think that these events are going to lose a lot of their value, mainly because of how incense currently works. work. And that is of course because recently we saw a huge nerf to how incense spawn Pokemon. Since most of these event spawns are tied to your incense, it's going to feel like you're not going to be getting as many event spawns as you typically would for a Pokemon Go Fest, and that is of course because the rate of spawns from incense is extremely low right now. And because Niantic hasn't mentioned anything regarding any bonuses to incense during these events, it seems like a lot of players are concerned that Niantic is not listening to the community as we are providing feedback regarding the current state of incense. I mean, just speaking from personal experience, every Go Fest that I've ever attended, incense played a very huge role during those events, and I'm really worried that because incense recently got nerfed, it's going to damper the experience of Pokemon Go Fest this year. I mean, they announced a lot of really cool event spawns for this particular in-person event, and I'm suspecting that it's going to be different for every in-person location. Like over at Pokemon Go Fest Seattle, I'm sure we're going to see different kinds of spawns compared to what we're seeing in Berlin, and also for the other location as well. So, I really do not know if Niantic is going to revert the incense changes just specifically for these events, but I really hope they do because these events are going to be the landmark events for Pokemon Go this year, and it would be a real shame if Niantic were to damper those experiences by keeping the incense nerf while these events are going on. But other than the concerns regarding the incense nerf, all of the other points of controversy I don't necessarily agree with. Again, with Skyform Shaman, even though it is being advertised as being event exclusive to this particular event, I do think we will eventually get that through a special research that'll be available to everyone. This is something they've done constantly with all of the other mythicals, and some of those other special spawns and new shinies, they will be made available worldwide after this event is done. So there is going to be opportunities for you to get those special shinies. You just kind of have to wait for it. Personally, I think this will be a very cool experience for anyone who does decide to travel to Berlin, and I do think it's going to generate a lot of buzz considering that this is going to be the very first in-person Go Fest that we've had in such a long time. But yeah, I would love to know your thoughts regarding all of this down below. Do you agree with the controversies, or are you someone who thinks it's a little bit overblown? Let me know your thoughts down below, and let's have a great discussion. And if it's your first time here, I would like for you to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button as well. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support this channel in any way, then do check out the links in the description below. But yeah, that's going to be it for this discussion. I am Count Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.